EA Sports. It's in the game.
We're back. We got another classic video game review, and it is NBA Live 2004. Don't worry, James Vanderbeek, aka Dawson, it's just NBA Live 2004. It'll be okay. NBA Live 2004 is a sports video game developed by EA Sports and EA Canada. It was released on October 14, 2003 for the PS2, Xbox, PC, and GameCube. The game was preceded by NBA Live 2003, another great game, and succeeded by NBA Live 2005. When you first start the game, you can choose your favorite team if you want, or you can select none, and it'll just be a generic NBA background. Once you choose a team, the choosing of a team won't pop up again unless you change it back to just NBA. Live 2004 has a variety of different game modes, including returning modes from Live 2003, such as Season, One-on-One Playoffs, and Practice. There was also a new mode introduced in the game, which is Dynasty mode. Now let's get into each individual mode. Season is where you pick the teams that you want, as well as the schedule in this mode. One-on-One is where you go up against another opponent, and you can choose where you want to play. There are only two places in Live 2004, as they are the Gym and Urban, which both returned from Live 2003, and those locations will be around for the next couple of live games. There is no beat setting in this game, as it was removed. Playoffs is where you choose the teams you want to compete for a championship at the end of the season. Practice is where you take an individual player and show off what kind of moves and skills he has on the court. Dynasty mode is a new mode introduced in NBA Live 2004, in which you pick a team and make them the most dominant team in the NBA as possible. You can also choose the length of the schedule just like in season mode. Here is also some gameplay shown of NBA Live 2004.
A near turnover, setting it up. Fox contested by Bullock, hits his first three-point.
Peyton saw the mismatch and fed him the ball. That was great recognition that time.
Hits for two. O'Neal did not look ready defensively.
He has to be better prepared when his man is that close to the basket.
He collects the miss. Drops two in from close range. Disturbing.
This is considered a classic because it's an all-time great basketball game. It was at the peak of the NBA Live franchise before it started to fall off. Started after this game. This is also the final game in which Scottie Pippen and Karl Malone appeared in as active players before they retired after the season. Speaking of Michael Jordan, it is also the final video game in which he appeared in for a while, as he will not return in a video game until NBA 2K11. This game he was in as a legend. Here is the reaction of the fans after realizing the GOAT will not appear in another video game for the foreseeable future at the time.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Relax, Steve Carell. Jordan returned in NBA 2K11 and has been featured since then in video games. Another great thing about Live 2004 is that the star power is much better than in previous games, as this was the only game in which you can play against Michael Jordan. You play Michael Jordan against LeBron James at the time. Live 2004 also featured one of the best draft classes in NBA history, which included future All-Stars champions and Olympic gold medalists in LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony. Anthony would be on the cover of his successor, NBA Live 2005. Another unique thing is that the Charlotte Bobcats, now known as the Hornets, appeared in this game a year before they debuted in real life, similar to the Houston Texans in Madden NFL 2002, appearing in that game a year before they played a game on the field. The Bobcats are only playable in an exhibition game. Players aren't also real, and the team is only rated at a 50 overall. And if you're really good, if you're not really good at the game, you're going to probably struggle. The music isn't the platinum-winning soundtrack of its predecessor, but it was still pretty good. The theme song of NBA Live 2004 is "Live Like Me" by Jermaine Dupri. The song plays every time you launch the game. The game also introduced the jukebox, in which you can now choose what songs you want to hear, and can turn off the ones you don't want to hear. The broadcasting is also much better in this game, and has more familiar names that every NBA fan knows in, which is Marv Albert and Mike Fratello.
Hi, I'm Marv Albert.
Why are you laughing? And I'm Mike Fratello.
And we're in the game.
He remembered a line for a change. And we're in the game.
You were late.
It's right on time. And we're in the game.
That was very well done.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
NBA Live 2004.
The cover athlete of Live 2004 is Vince Carter when he was with the Toronto Raptors. It was also his final full year on the Raptors before he would be traded to the New Jersey Nets in November 2004. The Raptors did not make the playoffs that year. There is a lot of rare behind-the-scenes footage in which he showed off his skills on the court. He did a bunch of dribbles which would be used in the game. He also did a dunk, which was similar to what he did in the slam dunk contest, which he won in 2000. Here is Carter speaking on what it was like to be on the cover of NBA Live 2004 and more.
It's fun. First of all, you get the chance to be a part of the EA family and do something as special as this. Like, first and foremost, not many guys get this opportunity. I've been blessed with the opportunity to be on the cover, being that I was suffering a lot of injuries and a lot of people really had doubts about me. But it seems like they have a lot of confidence in me, and I'm just here to do the best I can to make the game as good as possible.
Carter also spoke about what it was like to be on the cover of Live 2004 as well. Enjoy, and we'll be back.
Getting the opportunity to be on the cover of NBA Live 2004 ranks up there with the Sports Illustrated or the Wheaties box, if not higher. I mean, because as far as technology is concerned and popularity right now, video games are it, and EA Sports is definitely the company. So, it feels good and it's saying a lot, I think. Now they've made it where guys who should dunk the basketball are dunking the basketball. Guys who should be laying the basketball up should be laying it up. So, they've just fine-tuned it to where it's like NBA basketball live, or you go watch it, and then you go home and see basically the same game, but you're controlling it. That's just, that's how far technology has gone. I'm Vince Carter. I'm in the game.
This game's a pretty fun game as well. Usually I'm not into video games that are sports in back-to-back years, but this game and NBA Live 2003 are also good. If I were to pick which one would be better, I would probably say Live 2003, but you can go either way. I would definitely recommend both games, but with this game, it's like I said, it's tough to play on the keyboard, as I did in the NBA Live 2003 video, and this is also the thing with this game is that it's definitely challenging to play on a keyboard, but if you're up to the challenge like I am, it's just easier to play on a keyboard for an older game, like I said. And with the newer games, you're better off playing on a controller, but you're still better off playing on a controller and console. But PC is still fun, and it definitely has a lot better features than in Live 2003. The interface looks a little bit better. Of course, the star power, LeBron James in the game, and Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, they weren't in the previous game, and you could be able to have more matchups. It is unfortunate, though, that they removed the beach that was in Live 2003, as you can choose a different location besides the urban and the gym, but it is what it is. But still, though, at least you can turn off the soundtrack, and the broadcasting is so much better, like I said. Marv Albert and Mike Fratello is better than any other broadcasting duo at the time of the video game. And even in the NBA, one of the best ever to do games, did a lot of games together, finals games, still do games sometimes, but still though, it's still a lot of fun, still fun to play. It definitely feels more challenging than Live 2003, but still though, be able to have all these different kinds of matchups and everything like that. And that definitely, I think this was at the peak of NBA Live for sure, saying like how much it fell off after that. But what I said in my Live 2003 review video was that the game was like live was struggling and it's going downhill. Well, I have to update that because NBA Live 19 is coming out and it's been a lot of good stuff about it, and the players look much more realistic, and they're trying to challenge 2K. So, but this is when 2K was at its best, like the old, at that time. I mean, live at that time with the games, with this game, it fell off pretty much after that. It just basically got old after that. I do own Live 09 though, because that was the first year I watched the NBA, so I didn't have the chance to get other games before that. But still though, this game is fun though. Nice good old basketball game, just like Live 2003, and I recommend both of them. Definitely be able to have both, and because the different matchups as well, be able to see what your players were like, be able to play LeBron against Jordan. At that time, it must have been like incredible to be able to do something like that, as it had never been done before in the game, and you would have to wait till 2K11 before you could do something like that again. But when Jordan was the cover athlete and the focus of that game, and which is one of the all-time great games as well as this one in Live 2003, and this is definitely a lot of fun to be able to play. It's challenging on a PC as most sports games are with a keyboard, like I stated, but still though, it's fun if you want to take a challenge and be able to play it. And it's a good game as well. I definitely would recommend this as well. Positive feedback about it for sure, even though critically it isn't as good as Live 2003. But the thing is, though, this game has more features as well as Dynasty mode and better players as well. You can be able to play. Not that the other game has bad players either, Live 2003, but this one has better players because of the fact that the 2003 draft class is one of the all-time great classes of all time. And the fact is, it is featured in the game, and you can play with those guys as well on a one-on-one or in-game. And that's cool. Still, though, cool, though, to be able to also, like I said before, include a team that was never featured before, like in real life, like the Charlotte Bobcats, before they were debuted a year later, 04-05 season, just like the Texans did in 2001 before they debuted in real life in 2002. Still fun, though, that the challenge to try to do that. It's definitely a challenge to try to use that team with nobody players, and there's just a bunch of fill-ins because the team didn't debut yet. But still, though, it's a challenge if you want to do that. But definitely recommend this game. The soundtrack is all right, not as good as the previous year, according to like critics and stuff like that. And it didn't have the platinum award that it had there. But at least you could turn off the songs that you don't want to hear, unlike Live 2003 there. But still, though, it's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. And have fun, good luck, and let's see what happens. How you guys feel about it, and give it a shot because it's definitely a lot of fun. And I definitely recommend this and Live 2003 if you want back-to-back games. But this is my opinion about it being at the peak. Let's see how it does, like with future live games. See what Live 19, especially good stuff about it. But I recommend Live 2004, especially though the nostalgia of it. I know the graphics isn't great as it was in most of the old games compared to now, obviously. But still, though, definitely give it a shot. And you never know, you may end up liking it. And definitely get that in Live 2003 as well. I don't know which one you could choose if you pick one, but I would say get both and enjoy. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you are brand new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.